What's going on, everybody? Today I figured I'd bring y'all a video showing off my new project car. This is a 1978 Camaro and actually one of my dream cars. I love the 70 to 81 Camaros so much. They just have so much character in them. In my opinion, I think one of these done right looks better than the 60s Camaros. But this one here, it's basically a little drag car. Pretty decent paint other than, the hood and the roof is fading a little bit, but it's actually a dark purple that looks pretty nice. It's got some 15 by 8s in the rear. I'm going to get bigger tires for that, of course. It is a project car. The inside's pretty straight. If I can open that door. Other than needing seats, like there's really no floor pan rust. There's a few little rust spots, but nothing major. It looks like they had patched it at some point over there. But the car actually seems to be in pretty good shape for the age. Windows still work well. Just got to get a seat for it and do some wiring. It's old Chevy doors. You hear that slam? But I'm so excited about this car. I've been doing some little stuff on it here and there so far, and it's really close to running. Let me show y'all under the hood. The engine is a 350. It's got a ZZ4 bottom end that has around 40,000 miles on it. The heads and cam and intake, they're not the ZZ4 heads, intake cam or anything like that. They're just little TBI 193 heads. We in Street Warrior intake, Summit Racing flat tappet cam that I need to break in. Pretty simple setup, probably just 250 horse or so, nothing major. But the car should be fairly light because as you saw, it's stripped. This thing's going to be basically a drag car that I'm working on. But it's going to be street legal. I'm going to do everything to put it back on the street as well. I went ahead and timed it yesterday. Not with the engine running, of course. Just with my finger over the spark plug hole to make sure it was on the compression stroke. And timed it around 10 degrees advanced. So it should fire right up. Put new wires on it. I always love doing my roadkill plug wire separators. Love doing those for some reason. But the wires came with the car, so those were free. The distributor was in the car. They just had it put on strange. It would have worked, but I like to put my own touch on things, so I retimed it just to make sure it was good. And it's got a Street Demon 625 carb, brand new plugs. The old plugs he had in it were not very good. I'm not sure, they might have just been to plug the hole since it's been sitting out here, but one of the porcelain was on one of the plugs was cracked. One of the gaps was only like 20, and all the others were around 52 or 53. These are brand new R45s gapped at 42, so they should be pretty good with that HEI distributor. But today, I think I'm about to pull the radiator out of this thing. It's sitting in the back. And we're going to put it on here, and I'll set the camera up. Y'all can see me do a little bit of work on this thing. I'm not sure if this is a factory radiator or not. Guess I'm going to have to do something about this upper radiator support here. I'm guessing that may not be the one that came from the factory, or maybe it is. Maybe there's like some kind of plastic piece that went there over the radiator. I'm not sure. See, there's a screw hole there and over there. I'll figure something out. That'll be for a different day. Right now I want to see if my hoses are going to work. Before I do that though, I'm going to try to clean out that, I forgot that's not supported. I'm going to try to clean out that port of the water pump there. That's the only place on the whole car that he didn't put a rag or something in. I think I just saw wash. That is the And I hate wasps. That's the third time they built the nest right up under here. Or at least have tried to. If you didn't know, brake cleaner will kill them. Yeah, I think might be a little long actually. That's definitely the lower. Yeah, we'll go like right there. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll see once that stops dripping. I don't think this upper one's gonna. Yeah, because this is a different accessory drive than it would have come with from the factory, so I'll probably have to get a custom one, so I'll have to take that back. Just like on the 79, I had to get a custom one for it. Let me get a little silicone lubricant. That makes this a whole lot easier. I saw Dulcich do that. I believe it was Dulcich. Seems to make it easier slipping these on and off. This is just to see. Hopefully this thing fits. Get on there. Yes. So typical day mechanicking. 2 things went right and 3 didn't. I ran out of hose clamps. I forgot that I was low on them. My upper radiator hose wouldn't work. By the bottom, the lower one I believe will. I can tell this isn't a factory radiator because that was a tight fit. I think it's going to work because it doesn't really kink or anything when you got the radiator up where it needs to be. So it will work. It'll do fine for my purposes here. It just won't be easy to get off next time. That's the only unfortunate part. But what do y'all think about the car, guys? Let me close that hood a little bit. Y'all like this style of video where I show myself working on it, or y'all want me to go back to the old way of just basically showing the highlights? Man, that's a good looking car. That is a good looking car. I'm excited about this one. I am so excited. Always wanted a car like this. This thing's set up perfectly. It's got a Ford 9-inch in the rear. I forgot to mention that. Turbo 400 transmission. This thing's ready to run. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe.